live on the channel here tonight. It is time for the 5th race of the NASCAR Xfinity Series season here for the Production Alliance Group 300 at the Auto Club Speedway. So 300-mile, 150-lap race tonight, again for the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Auto Club. As usual, we're riding as Kyle Busch for this season. Going into this 5th race, we have had 4 different winners in the first 4 races of the season. We'll see if we can go 5 back-to-back top 10s. 5th place finish last night at Phoenix. Michael Annett got the win in the race last night. We'll see if Michael Annett can go back-to-back out west. No practice, no qualifying. It looks like Busch will be starting 35th. Got one driver going to the rear today, so we'll see how this one's going to go. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's a lot easier name there. Acer5628, welcome to the stream. Gaming Hot Plays, welcome. Braden Thompson, welcome. Jackson Thomas, welcome. So here we go, guys. We're just 1 subscriber away from 500, so please hit the subscribe button for more daily NASCAR content. We are ever so close. We should achieve that by the end of the night, I would hope. Jeff Green is going to be the driver starting at the rear here today. Brandon Jones did not look very well in practice, and Austin Hill had a top 10 last night. It looks like he was pretty fast in practice. He is going to be a competitor for maybe even back-to-back top 10s this year. So Austin Hill kind of very well improved at the start of this season. We got the steering wheel in hand, and the green flag is in the air here at the Auto Club Speedway here tonight. Very bumpy racetrack. Tire wear will be a big factor in this one. With the limited tires again for the NASCAR Xfinity Series races, we're going to have to take care of these tires as best as we can tonight. This 2-mile track position will be the name of the game. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. Kyle Busch already after starting 35th. You can see he is gaining a ton of spots. 3 wide to the bottom of the track, 4 wide on the opening lap of the race. They're turns 3 and 4. He's trying to clear Jeffrey Earnhardt. He does. A 4 wide pass for Kyle Busch. He goes down to the apron. 3 wide still through the tri-oval, giving himself as much room as he can as the first lap is in the books. Side by side for the lead, way up ahead. Busch quickly up to 26th. Got Landon Castle in the 89 car that was not too far behind him at the time. Kyle Busch with a big run down the back straightaway. 4 wide again down the back. Kyle Busch is making headway in the very beginning of this one. Busch sliding up the track to the inside of Colby Howard. No repeat winners as mentioned right before the race started. As he slides up the track to 68, Brandon Brown coming along the bottom. Busch almost got in the wall. Had to get out of the gas to keep from getting into the wall. Many spots gained here. Jeremy Clements really checked up. Almost some contact between Brandon Brown and Jesse Little. Kyle Busch getting a little tight on the top side of the track again. It's actually the first time he's ran the top side, but he was definitely washed up closer and closer to the wall by corner exit. But you can see the speed he's able to carry down the straightaway by running the top, and he got in the back of Ray Black Jr. Jr. goes around, right back in front of Busch. Into the wall hard goes Ray Black Jr. Kyle Busch is involved as well. He could not get out of the way, and caution is out for the first time on lap 4 here tonight. Wow. That couldn't have gone much worse for both of those 2 drivers in the very beginning of this one. Excuse me. Alistair Moore, welcome to the stream. Black Ace, welcome to the stream. Ultimate Games, welcome. Yep, 499 subs. Tim Irvin, welcome. So Kyle Busch going to stay out of the pits here. Try to keep that track position. He is very fortunate to not have too heavy of damage. King, welcome to the stream also. Green flag back in the air here at Auto Club. Jeremy Clements spins the tires right in front of Kyle Busch. Busch had to get out of the gas, and look at them scrambling behind. Colby Howard aggressive and abrasive move to the inside. Already a caution very early in the race. Well, contact getting into turn one. And speaking of contact, there's some between Kyle Busch and Jeremy Clements now. Clements not having a good restart here, and Kyle suffered because of it. Kyle Busch is very fortunate he didn't have heavy damage, although he got into the 07, which drifted him into the outside wall. He was on the brakes hard enough, was able to get on the brakes and slow the car up as much as he could there. That could have been really, really bad. Yeah, I did see IDK was streaming right before the start of this. I was actually watching a little bit of the NASCAR Weekly podcast before I came on tonight. Oh, I kind of got a little sidetracked. I had some other stuff I had to do real quick, but so I was listening to that, and then I was getting kind of hooked. I'm like, I better get started here. But luckily, these Xfinity races aren't that long, so shouldn't be too late at night. That, and I never have a start time for these Monday through Wednesday streams because of the work schedule. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely watch Eric. We'll have to see over the course of the longer run how this is going to work. Busch, of course, that seemed really fast at the beginning of the race. Just a couple laps in, we weren't even on the long run. The problem lies for Kyle Busch with that damage. Next full race live stream will be tomorrow. And it will be at Kentucky for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And we will be racing with a start time at about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow afternoon. So be sure to tune in for that one again, 5 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time as always. Xfinity Series action at Kentucky. And this Xfinity Series season, just 4 races in, has been absolutely wild and very unpredictable, especially as far as how the race winners go and how we've been performing. Matthew Ryan, welcome to the stream. Always joining like the vid. Hey, thanks, man. Kyle Busch trying a couple different lines here, and you can really see he might have knocked a little bit of speed out of the race car. Very unfortunate. Very aggressive racing by a lot of these guys mid-pack at the very beginning of the race, and Kyle Busch just kind of overdrove turn one right in the back of Ray Black Jr. Jr. couldn't make the save. He went around, and it backfired on Kyle because he slid right back up into him. There's Brandon Jones, who's struggling in this one as well. Jones has finished in the top 10 of the first 4 races of the season, sits himself second in the point standings behind Austin Cindric. But Austin Cindric, boy, what a hot streak he has been on. He's finished in the top 3 in the first 4 races of the season. And you wonder when is he going to cool off. Busch will get around Jones now for 21st. Bumpier racetracks seem to work out for myself personally on these NASCAR Heat video games, so hopefully we get a good run here tonight with this 54 car. Busch is doing everything he can. He's been going down to the apron through the tri-oval. He is doing everything he can to try and gain any sort of speed possible. But with that damage, I think the race car is just a little bit too tight Good news is he's under 5 seconds of damage. Again, didn't hit the wall as hard as Ray Black Jr. did when he backed it into the wall, but it's definitely a lot tighter though. Very hard to get this car to turn all the way down the racetrack through both turns 1 and 2 and turns 3 and 4. Busch's preferred line, or I should say our preferred line, would be on the inside whenever we could get there. Although the outside works to a certain extent here at Auto Club, it's just not my personal preferred line around the racetrack. This is a very good racetrack as far as how the racers enjoy the racetrack. Very, very wide, a lot of different lanes that can be run. I mean, this track is almost 7 lanes wide in turns 3 and 4. You can go all the way down to the apron near the grass, all the way up to the wall. There's so many different racing lines. And with how bumpy it is not a great handling racetrack either. You got to take care of your tires. Drivers love this racetrack. Lasagna, welcome to the stream. Oh man, that was a huge run on Justin Haley there. Busch beats him back to the gas through turns 1 and 2. Busch trying to get the rotation off the exit of 2. He's just too tight. This damage is really killing the speed on the 54 car rather. Inside Uranus, welcome to the stream. Nice, yeah, Billy, I definitely plan on getting my rounds of golf in this weekend. I unfortunately couldn't play on Sunday because I went to the driving range before I was going to play my round, and there was rain in the area. It rained really hard, like within, it just started raining, and I was like, I should probably go home. I spent about an hour on the driving range. I was hitting the ball really well. Felt like I was going to have a good round. That was after I shot a 75 the day before, which would have tied my personal best for an 18-hole round. And then, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get it in. And then by the time it got done raining, it was like 1:30, and the race was going to be on within an hour and a half. And I was like, I don't even have enough time anymore. So I definitely have a couple of different things to let you guys know of tonight, but I'll wait until we get more viewers along the course of this race. Kyle Busch battling right now with Justin Haley for 20th. A very slow start for Kyle today. 11 seconds off the lead, but again, the damage to the front of the race car has to be hurting the performance overall. With how tight he is, he goes all the way to the bottom again through 3 and 4. A little bit better grip that time. He is not quite going to pull up in front of Justin Haley, and now he does. So Haley might have gotten out of the gas and gave Kyle Busch the run. He raced him clean. Kyle's had a rough go at it with other drivers racing him clean in recent races. I think I just hit 500 subs. I'll have to refresh the page. Hey, there we go. Nice, whoever that just was. Subscribe. There we go. Mile marker midstream, ladies and gentlemen. 500. As I got overexcited, it looks like we got a little tight in 3 and 4 again. Justin Haley trying to fight back for 20th. Awesome. Well, we'll have that online lobby. I'd like to have it tomorrow night, but if you guys aren't available because it's a midweek, we could always do it this weekend. But I will definitely get that out before my work week starts. And Justin Haley, it seemed like he was falling off over the course of the run. Wow, Kyle Busch drove it in deep. He's got the 99 car. Josh Bilicki just to the outside. Busch almost got the side of the 11 of Haley. He had to get out of the gas. Here comes Joe Nemechek, the left rear corner panel. Big side draft now down the front stretch. B, welcome to the stream. And Kyle pushes up the track, and I don't know how he hasn't hit the wall this entire run with how tight he has been. Back to 21st once again. He restarted 22nd. And he moved through this field so quickly. 5:02. Oh man. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway to 1,000. 5:01. Hey, still, I'll take it. We've got more news, as I mentioned, exciting news at that, coming in later in the stream tonight, so stay tuned. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys watching right now are already subscribed for sure. Oh, I did not mean to go full screen there. Kyle's definitely got the straightaway speed. The cornering's down again with the damage to the front of the race car. He's going to clear Nemechek off of turn 2. Maybe not quite. Nemechek was hanging right on that right rear quarter panel. Busch could not clear him. Nemechek with another side draft there. 3 wide battle going on for 17th. Not too far ahead of Kyle Busch. Cameron, welcome to the stream. Kyle Busch definitely going to make a little bit of a wedge adjustment here under this next pit stop. He's going to try to loosen the car up. And obviously he's going to repair that damage. It's less than 5 seconds, so he can do it. Didn't really want to come down pit road under that caution. Trying to conserve the amount of tires. Again, we have only 4 sets of tires we can put on the car. And you can see how much the tire wear is playing a big factor. Now the damage to the right front, after hitting the wall that one time, bringing out that caution, definitely doesn't help the tire wear, but Busch back up to 19th now as he gets around Daniel Hemrick in the 8 car. But he's still about 17.5 seconds off the lead. The good news is, 2-mile racetrack, doesn't have to worry about losing much. Caution is out. So caution is out for the first time today. Or sorry, second time today, rather. Chase Briscoe leads currently. Briscoe, another one of those drivers who has not won a race this year and has probably had the worst luck out of many of the strong championship contenders coming into the season in the NASCAR Xfinity Series here. So lap 25, already 2 cautions in this race tonight. And Kyle Busch is going to stay out of the pits here. He's going to use a little bit of pit strategy. Again, trying to conserve the tires as much as he can. Rod G, welcome to the stream. So Busch will lead his first laps in a couple races. Remember, he did not lead a single lap at Phoenix last night. But the green flag is back in the air here tonight at Auto Club. Tremendous restart getting through the shifts that time for Busch. Chase Briscoe restarted second after winning the race on pit road under caution. And Busch is going to get freight trained here when they get up to speed, because not only he doesn't have the car, he's about a 20th place car, but he is on much older tires. 25 lap green flag tires is such a huge difference on this racetrack. A lot of racetracks, but this one in particular, there's so much tire fall off. Well, Busch is going to be able to lead a lap off of turn 4 here. He had such a great restart, and they're side by side, and they were even 3 wide for a little bit through turns 3 and 4. So Busch will lead a green flag lap for the first time since the 3rd race of the year when he won at Martinsville. And look at Cindric's giant run to the inside. Busch, way up the racetrack, he got really tight again. He's going to lose a ton of spots here, and he gets a little bit of contact as they were 4 wide. Chastain kind of got squeezed, didn't want to get out of the gas, got in the side of the 54 of Kyle Busch. Man, oh man. Kyle just trying to run this as far as he can. "30 laps complete. Still side by side for the lead up there." Yeah, I did see Jimmy Johnson's paint scheme. I think it's awesome. For as kind of clunky as it might look to some people, the idea is perfect. And honestly, the execution, given the fact of what they had to work with that idea to have all 7-time champion paint schemes on one car, that worked perfectly. Or about as perfect as it could have worked. So I give that team, or whoever came up with the idea, 100% satisfaction rating. Busch's car is just extremely tight here. Oh, contact from behind from Jeffrey Earnhardt. Off of turn 2, he couldn't get checked up in time. This is a big shot though down the backstretch. Kyle kind of had to get out of the gas. Got really loose after the contact. Well, drafting does work down the back straightaway here at Fontana, with it being a really long straightaway, and even the front stretch from time to time. These bumps make it a lot harder to handle, but if you can definitely gain a lot of speed. 2-mile racetrack, it does work out a lot better. That right front tire is pretty worn out on Busch's car. Again, just trying to make it those few extra laps. Even if he can make it 6 or 7 laps, that is a win. And Busch is in the wall off of turn 2, and he can't get off of it. And now just gets to the bottom and gets out of everybody's way. So there's a huge swarm of cars at the back of the pack now that is trying to get around him. 4 wide. Seen that about 4 times already in the early going of this race. They're still hanging in there 3 wide off the exit of 4. There's a very deep drive into the center of turns 3 and 4. He's going to get back around Colby Howard, who is now falling back. Busch getting a lot of draft down the front stretch on Landon Castle. Big side draft off the left rear. He's going to clear him easily before they get into 1. But once Kyle hits pit road, that was a big aggressive side draft down the back stretch. Yeah, sorry if there's a massive lag in the stream, by the way. I think it is on my laptop at least. Like really badly. Kyle Busch has made it actually most of the way through. And laps on these 25 lap older tires. He's actually hanging in there pretty decently. Kind of overdrove turn 1 just a hair. He's still to the inside of Matt Mills. Mills gets the run, running that a little bit higher line. Busch was kind of held in tight underneath him. Kyle's going to stay out of the pits 1 more lap here, and he'll likely end up pitting the following time by. He's going to get back around Matt Mills for 24th. Even on the straightaways, this car just bounces around so much. Try to duck under Josh Williams in the 92. Not quite going to get there yet. Kyle Busch will pit this time by. It'll be 4 fresh tires on this pit stop. He'll have 3 sets left, and he's made it almost a third of the way through this race. Now, granted, 2 cautions definitely helped. Getting 8 caution laps, or sorry, 7 caution laps. But off of turn 4, Kyle's got to make sure he backs it down. He cannot afford to speed here. 55 miles an hour easily coasted onto pit road. So 3 seconds of damage, he'll repair that. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel, and Kyle Busch will get back out on the racetrack. Wedge adjustment here. He's going to make a 1-round wedge adjustment to take out of the car to loosen it up. So we'll see how this is going to work out for him. So a little bit of a slower stop here for Kyle Busch. Now where the problem lies with this pit strategy is that because he did not pit while he was near the leaders, he will lose a lap. So if a caution comes out, Kyle Busch will get held a lap down, and he cannot afford that in an Xfinity Series race. And there is the caution. Oh man, terrible timing for Kyle Busch. Caution is out. The good news is Kyle was the only driver a lap down, so he'll still get the free pass. But if he would have just waited 1 extra lap, which I think he could have if he saved his tires enough, hindsight always being 20/20, but Kyle's going to be restarting with pretty fresh tires. Cindric in the lead at the timing of the 3rd caution of the race. And everybody from 31st on back will have 4 fresh tires. Tyler Burback, welcome to the stream. So we'll just have to wait and see here. Again, sorry for the laggy, pixelated stream here. Kyle Busch will have to restart at the very back, much like he started the race. Green flag in the air, but now he's got about 8 lap fresher tires. Can't quite pull to the bottom yet on this restart. Now he can. He had to get out of the gas though, and he lost a little bit of momentum. Could not pull out a line until he got to the start-finish line there, and he gets into the back of Fincham now, getting up the speed through 1 and 2, and that's going to bog his momentum down and give him just a little bit of damage on that front bumper. She just repaired under that. Can't be doing that. Yeah, but Ethan Trendler, welcome to the stream. Kyle just trying to gain that momentum right back here. He's doing a good job. 3 wide right in front of him. Look at the run Busch has as they're all 3 wide tight. Side draft to one another. Busch tries to go 4 wide and he overtakes them all. What a move by Kyle Busch. Very bold to say the least, but he cleared everybody that he took 4 wide into turn 1. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., welcome to the stream. Fake Ricky Stenhouse, but welcome. I've been getting a lot of fake driver chats in the stream over the last couple weeks. I've noticed we've had a Joey Logano, we've had a Haley Deegan, a Jimmy Johnson. What else do we have? Well, obviously we have Ricky Stenhouse. We had some other ones over the last couple weeks off the top of my head. I can't quite remember. We had Austin Dillon, I think. So Kyle Busch was around a 20th place car, and I think you guys are about to see just how much the fresher tires is going to play a big factor. A little bit of damage, taking a little bit of speed off of it since the restart. Man, Nemechek had a huge run on the inside there. Busch just couldn't quite get under him. Looked like he was going to be able to carry that momentum. Now he's losing it down the straightaway. He doesn't quite have the horsepower the 54 car does as he jumps to the inside. Kyle Busch up to 19th. Drives it in deep now on Jesse Little. Not going to clear him there. Had the same tight car in the career mode. At Fontana or at in the last video? seem like I have a tight car everywhere I go, and I think a lot of that's just not having custom setups. It's just naturally tighter. I'm afraid to go loose because it's such a long race. And if I have to go 40 laps into a run with a bad loose race car at the start, it's way too risky, and I don't want to risk wrecking out. Well, caution's out again, and that did not take long. 4 cautions in the first 50 laps here tonight. And it looks like we have split strategy here. Kyle Busch just pitted, so he is going to stay out. Looks like we got a couple other drivers staying out. It looks like some of the drivers that pitted under that last caution are staying out. And then a lot of drivers are pitting that did not pit under that last caution, but not quite everybody. Jeffrey Earnhardt, Joe Nemechek, Ray Black Jr., those are some guys that didn't pit under the last caution, nor this one. So this will be interesting. Lap 49 at the site of the 4th caution already in the race tonight. So the top 7 all on older tires. Busch has about 5 lap fresher tires than everybody else, and he'll restart from the lead. Green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch will lead the field to the green again. Let's see how good of a restart he can get. He nailed the restart on the last time with older tires. Much older tires than what he's got now. And we'll see how big of a lead he can get before the rest of the field can get through those 6 cars. This is going to help out for Kyle Busch quite a bit off of turn 2, as he is carrying a lot of speed down the backstretch, getting up to speed. A third of the way through the race already tonight, despite the 4 cautions. Joe Nemechek still holding on to second, followed by Jeffrey Earnhardt, Colby Howard, and CJ McLaughlin. Michael Annett has cracked the top 5, your winner at Phoenix last night. Can he go back-to-back? Austin Cindric and Chase Briscoe seem like they have both split right around the most laps led in the early going of this race. Kyle Busch has built out about a 1-second lead, and speaking of Cindric, there he is. He's finished in the top 3 in each of the first 3 races of the season, and he's about to move into second, passing Joe Nemechek through turns 3 and 4, or working on him at least. And now he clears him off in turn 4. So Austin Cindric up to second place, will likely take the lead from Kyle Busch in a lap or 2. Kyle just trying to do everything he can. He's got the clean air advantage, well up to speed. Just going to try to hit his marks as much as possible. With 5 lap older tires, although on most tracks that won't make a difference, it will here at Fontana. That is for sure. Caution's out again. 5. Got my numbers mixed up there. 5 cautions already in the race today. Unbelievable. Tommy Joe Martin's the only driver out of the race up to that point. So 5 cautions, and the 5th one comes out on just lap number 55. Unbelievable. The way to turn off DNFs is to turn damage off. Well, I figured that. Yeah, if you don't have damage, you can't DNF. And light damage would be harder to DNF. I don't plan on turning them off. Keeps me to have to run as clean as I can, so. Kyle Busch will restart on the front row with the lead once again. Gets through the shifts quickly on the restart. Green flag back in the air at Fontana. Etrus Drones, welcome to the stream. Kyle Busch down to the apron through 1 and 2. Really don't want to do that. Luckily, he was just getting up to speed. He got a little too loose off of turn 2. Michael Annett able to hold on to second place into turn 3, but how long will that hold on for? As they are coming for the lead on Kyle Busch as we get back up to speed. Busch still leads for now. Lap 60. Busch has already led way more tonight than what he led in the last race. Again, did not lead a single lap at Phoenix. And here comes Chastain to the bottom. Chastain, and he tries to move. Kyle Busch, Chastain gets loose. Not the track to be doing that, a very fast track. But Chastain, nonetheless, is going to get to the lead. And again, it just shows the aggressiveness that these drivers have had all season. But Busch has a huge run into turn 3, and he gets clipped again. As they were already 3 wide, Busch almost ended up in the wall. LeBay sneaks by to the inside of him. Couldn't tell exactly who it was that made contact with Busch that time. Triple Boy 3, welcome to the stream. Crazy restart here at Fontana. Again, very wide racetrack. That's what it's known for. Junior Car 17, also welcome to the stream. Sorry for the mic being ahead there. I don't know what that's all about. I think it's just lagging so bad. That's got to be the only reason. Man, Kyle Busch, well over 200 miles an hour into turn 1. He hit 204. .88 laps to go. We're going to race the Xfinity Series tomorrow night. Ultimate Games, or I should say tomorrow afternoon. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time will be the start time. We'll be at Kentucky for the next race of this NASCAR Xfinity Series season. Kyle Busch clinging around. You can definitely tell this race car is a little faster with this setup, but he is not been happy most of the season. Simply with the way these younger drivers have been racing him in the Xfinity Series. Very, very aggressively, and even on a fast racetrack like today, you've seen him get moved multiple times. 87 laps to go. Kyle trying to hold on. These guys running the top side of the racetrack mid-pack, and then you see about the top 5 pretty much sticking around that middle to bottom lane. Top is fast if you can grip up and get it to work. Look at the run Kyle Busch is gaining in the draft down the straightaway on Ryan Sieg as he goes in between Sieg and Gragson, 3 wide. Returns 1 and 2. Now Kyle Busch has only pitted for tires once. Most of these rest of the drivers have pitted twice. Busch has 3 sets of tires. He's conserved them well tonight, granted 5 cautions. It's definitely helped him. Welcome to the stream, Joshua White. Yeah, Jackson, I know the mic's ahead. I don't know how to fix that midstream without restarting it, and I really don't want to restart it. Unfortunately. I don't know, maybe you can try refreshing the page. It's probably for everybody, I hope not. Oh man, Bilicki got loose right in front of Busch. That really bogged both of their momentum down. Look at Gragson ripping the outside. He might try to go to the bottom to get up to 11th, passing Jesse Little here perhaps. He's going for it, center of the corner. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch trying to clear the 07 of Ray Black Jr. Couldn't quite do it there. Oh man, a little brush off the wall. I don't know why I think it's only out of sync simply because the stream's lagging so badly. Oh man, Busch tried to clear the 07. They made contact through 1 and 2. Not the first time today. Remember, those two brought out the first caution back on lap 4. Oh man, there's a little bit of a rub off the wall, man. Ray Black Jr. was just carrying so much speed after that mistake by Busch getting into turn 1. About ran into the back of him. Brandon Brown staying low and trying to go. Behind Kyle Busch, Ray Black Jr. got the run on the top again. Busch had to kind of duck in line behind him. Kyle to the bottom, Ray Black Jr. on the top. Busch lightly sliding up the track, side by side again. See if he can side draft Ray Black Jr. once he side drafts him to get past him just a little bit after running the top there. Busch doing a good job holding still. That was a great side draft, kind of holding that momentum back now into turn 3. Busch in the passing lane on the bottom. Up on the outside, the momentum lane is Ray Black Jr. Busch will clear, but look at the run Brandon Brown's got. Brown now to the inside of the 07, but he can't quite get to that left rear corner panel of Kyle Busch. Busch up to 13th. Brown up to, well, it looked like he was going to get to 14th, but Ray Black Jr. had such a big run off of turn 2. Yeah, so my Xfinity Series season, I've literally been racing. The way I've been doing this is I have the DNFs on still simply because I'm doing championship mode. But I'm literally having to rerun the race and set like a one race season championship mode for whatever race I'm doing next. Luckily, when I made the schedule, I went onto my Google Docs and I listed what I all had, so I'm literally going race by race off of there as far as the schedule, so it's right. But yeah, it keeps crashing on me. It has since the second day of its release. I was able to get Daytona in, and that was it. It kept crashing after that, so that's the only way I'm able to do it. That's why I'm calculating the points by myself throughout the course of this entire season. Unfortunately, I have to do that, but that's the only way we're going to get this series in. Otherwise, we would have had to kiss it goodbye, unfortunately. And I really didn't want to have to do that with the Xfinity Series. Any series, for that matter. Brandon Brown just cleared Kyle Busch off of turn 2. 3 wide behind them now. Oh man, look at that. Brandon Brown and Busch both got sideways loose going into turn 3. Both kind of fighting lower on the track. Brown tried to pinch the 18 down. The 18 now trying to side draft Brown down the straightaway. 2 by 2 at the start finish line there. 79 to go. We're almost halfway home. Very bumpy off into turn 1. Kyle really drove it in deep, got it to stick. He clears Brown by a lot. Busch now gets tight on the exit of the corner, stays in front of Brown, but here comes a run on the bottom by Ryan Sieg. Busch got a little loose just trying to keep the car off the wall. Oh man, Ray Black Jr. just drilled the side of Kyle Busch. And again, I mean, those two have made contact 3 times now already tonight. In the first half of this race, it's like they just can't get away from each other. And that costed Busch not only that spot, but it allowed Jesse Little to get around him. And how deep Brandon Brown drove it in through that middle lane. Busch on the bottom again. Brown stays there. Look at the side draft and the pole off of turn 4. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way is by quick race. It's literally the only way I can do this. Are DNFs on quick race or no? I mean, we haven't suffered heavy enough damage in any of these races since that Charlotte was questionable, but I think we took care of the car just enough. Brandon Brown definitely looks strong in the center of these corners. I mean, look at him get the run on the bottom there. Through turns 3 and 4. Busch gets around little off of turn 4. Brandon Brown and Kyle Busch, they just keep fighting so hard with one another. They can't break free of not only each other, but really get the run on these other guys that they're racing around. I mean, this is like a 5-car pack right now, just outside the top 10 from 11th through 15th. I should say 12th through 16th. Brandon Brown just keeps taking that line away from Kyle Busch. Herbie Solomon, welcome to the stream. Got a racing wheel Apex steering wheel strictly for PS4s. Cross flags in the air. We're halfway home. 75 laps down, 75 laps to go at the Auto Club Speedway in this 300-miler here tonight. Kyle Busch has led some laps here. Stop, so we'll have to wait and see. Owen Hayes, welcome to the stream. Kyle Busch through turns 1 and 2. Can't quite get around Ryan Seed. Couldn't clear him there. Guys just get such a big run. And look at Busch now through 3 and 4. Really trying to get the power down. And he's with each other enough. Kyle should be able to pull him. Well, did clear. Ryan Seed for position. Kyle Busch really gripping these corners a lot better here. Caution not so bad. If we are to get a caution in this race, it has to come early enough. Yeah, I see the screen just went black too on the stream. Well, it looks like we're going to have to restart the stream anyway. I guess it'll get a chance for the mic to sync up with the audio. Alright, well, next lap when I get down the back straightaway, I'm going to stop the stream and restart it. I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. I don't know why it's so terrible. I really need faster internet. We're gonna have to pay it out of pocket though. That's the Busch kind of overdrove 1 and 2 there. He got those left sides right on the apron, right on that white line. A little too loose for his comfort there. Lost a little ground from Ray Black Jr., Brandon Brown, but stays equally ahead of Ryan Sieg and Jesse Little. So I'm gonna stop the stream here. I'm gonna restart the stream. So give me like 60 seconds. So we lost the picture. So give me like 60 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that.